Okay, everyone, we're at the test stage of the Chameleon CHA F-LOOp 3.0 DIY kit. The first video got it put together. I made a short showing the whole thing connected. And now we're going to test the SWR. So just to go over a couple things real quick. Currently I'm running the single coax loop, and that will go through 40. To get the 80 meter, you have to add the second loop. So I'll do that afterwards to be able to pull up 80 meter SWR, and you'll see the how narrow it is. It really is narrow with mag loops. I'm just looking here at some of the instructions, and okay. So what we'll do is we'll start. Well, here, let me show you this double loop thing real quick, or I could put it up later, I guess, on the video. But so here I'll use it in my cam here. So as you see here, with a single loop it does 40, and then you add the second loop of coax. It's the same with the alpha antenna, and that will allow you to do 80 meters. So I'll do that too, and we can test the SWR. So I've got the one over here, and let's flip this to 10 through 30 meters, and the coax here. And this is what's nice about the Chameleon, is the tuning knob is out here as opposed to the alpha where it's up here, and that does affect it a little bit. I've found when I use the alpha, I would tune it, pull my hand away, and it would change, and I have to kind of fine tune it to compensate. So this is going to be nice here. So we've got that there. Let's turn on our rig expert, and I like to go with the top. We'll start at 10 meters, and as you can see right now, it's 17 SWR, and then you'll watch the others. Nothing else will be tuned in except the 10 meter as I rotate this. I think I've got it all the way to the right, but let's see. I might be on the opposite end. Let's see. This goes. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm supposed to go this way first. Let's start over here. Okay, so we're at 30 megahertz right now, I believe. So what we'll do is we'll slowly rotate it. See, there's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So about 1.5 something. 1.55 on 10 meter. Not bad. And then what you do is I'll just keep rotating it for the frequencies I've shown. We'll keep rotating. Oop, wrong way. And then you'll see the next one, which, what do I have in there? Is it 17? So there's going to be a 12 before this, and then now watch as I get closer to 21 megahertz. It's coming down. So you can see it's real easy to tune it. There I got 1.34, and we'll keep going to 14 megahertz. Internal, there it is. So see, it's coming down, and there we got 1.4. I think I saw 1.1 at a minute. So, you know, you can get it down to 1.4, 1.1 there for a second, 1.2, 1.4. All right, and then let's go ahead and do 30. Oop, am I going the right way? 30 meters or 10 megahertz. I think I'm going the right way. We need that 44 to start dropping. It like starts to, and then it stops. Okay, I'm at the other end, and wondering if, well, it says 30 meters on this switch, so I should have already hit it, unless it's really narrow. see, so there's 17 or 21. Oh, yeah, I was going the wrong way. And now we'll go to 10 megahertz, hopefully here. It'll hit it in a second. There we go, it's coming down. So there you see 10 megahertz. We bring it down to, it's very narrow and it's very touchy. So we've got 6, 5, saw 4 a second there. This one is the hardest one to get so far. Okay, 1.3. All right, then what we have to do to get 40 is we've got to switch it up on top here. And it's a very tight switch. And so we're at 10 megahertz, right? I was tuned at 10 megahertz. But now when I switch this, it adds the, I guess the other half, the capacitor or something. And it's almost tuned on 40. Let's see how low we can get that. Okay, so that's at 1.8. I'm wondering if the second loop, even though it's made for 80, if that will increase the, or reduce the SWR on 40. So, all right, now let's go in reverse here. Let's go to, let's see if I can do this upside down. We'll just do 100 spread. We'll do 40 megahertz or 40 meter. Geez, 7 megahertz, 40 meters, and you'll see the dip is very narrow. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very narrow Q. This is one. That's 237 already. So 1.9, 1.8, 1.9 back up to 2. So you really do have to tune it to whatever frequency you want. Let's go ahead. Oops. Let's go to the next one would be. Let's skip 30. Let's just go to. I'm upside down on this guy. Sorry. So let's just try 20. And now we're not tuned on 20. Right? So let's go back to this and let me get it on 20. So I got to go the reverse. Now we're dropping down to 10 megahertz. You can see that number coming down. And then we'll get to 20 megahertz next. Sorry, 14 megahertz next. I don't know why I can't keep that straight. And let's get it down as low as we can. Well, that was 1.2. So it's very touchy, guys. 1.2, 1.3. Okay, that's at 14,175. Let's see how that goes across the 20 meter band now. Let's check this. 14,175 with 50. Let's go 250. Well, let's bring it down. And you'll see the dip. Boink. So you can see it's very narrow. So you'd want, this would be good for, you know, parking on a spot and calling CQ rather than searching the bands, hunting for people. So at the lowest, it is 1.08, 1.09. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go back here and let's go to what's next? 21 megahertz. Here's 21 megahertz coming down. Whoop. I have it, and then it comes off. Ooh, look at that. Oh, jump back up to 1.5. Okay, let's try that and get out of there, do this, check the frequency. Which one are we doing? I forgot what we were doing. Is it 21? I forgot which one we're doing, guys. Which one is it? Yeah, 21 megahertz. Okay. Frequency 21275, I think. Try that, and let's hit test. Okay, that one's got a little bit wider spread. Below 3, below 2 is wider. That's pretty good. And the lowest on this one, see if you get to it here, is 1.14, and it's got a pretty good spread here. So I'm gonna guess 10 meter maybe is gonna be even better. So let's go back to let's go to 10 meters. Oh, we got to flip this back. I wasn't even on the right one. I was on 40 through 80. Maybe it doesn't matter when you're doing single loop. So let's get back to this one. Let's see, where am I now? Let's do 10 meter. Oops, it looks like about 1.5 at 28.5. Now let's try the dip on that one. We'll do frequency 28,500, and we'll hit OK. We'll just do it like 1,000 each way, and you'll see the dip. All right, that's pretty. Let's reduce that. So you can see the dip, 1.51. That is the lowest, and there's 1.83. So about 100 hertz, it goes up to 2. So as you can see, it's narrow. One thing I want to try is, let's just try this. Let's do frequency. Oh, well, no, I got to do, let's change to okay. I just want to see if we can get, I don't think it's going to, but we'll get down. Let's see if we can get close to that. I don't think it will, but let's see. I think I got to go this way to the end. Nope, I got to go this way to the end. Let's see how low it gets. Okay, so it goes to 10 meter or 30 megahertz like it says, but it does not go to 50, 6 meters. So that's good on that. I'm going to add the loop, and then we'll test it on 80 meters. And I need the barrel connector for that, which I think I left on the, be right back. As you can see, it has a specific method there. So I'm looking at it head on, and we're going to run this first loop is going to run around, and it's going to come back here, and I'm going to barrel connect the second loop to this side of the first loop, and then that second loop's going to come around, and it's going to connect to this side to give us 2 full loops, and hopefully get 80 meters. Sorry for the bird noise, guys. And unfortunately, those birds live 20 plus years, so it's probably going to outlive me. I don't know why that strap is put on the wrong way. Okay, and there's 2 straps. Perfect. And it's put on the wrong way. It should go around all 3. It should just be attached to one of these. All right, so I'm going to, one of the things, oh, it's not what I want. I'll kind of try to straighten it somewhat so it's not too small of a circle. And then, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect this side. And I think I'm going to have to raise this tripod just a hair. So I'm going to disconnect that, and then I'm going to mount this up here. I got to put a Velcro holding this one on now. And let's see if it's not going to hold. All right. Somewhat in the middle. I guess about right there, maybe. Let's see if I can keep that up with one strap. I think should be enough. All right, it's Velcroed on. Now let's connect this one to, so this is the end of the second loop. Okay. And now this one is the first loop, end of the first to the beginning of the second. And we're going to connect that with a barrel connector. And I want to raise that up just a hair so it's not resting on that. Let's see, let's raise this up just a hair, see if we can get that off the ground. There we go. That's good. And I don't think I want this coax going through it, so let's pull that out and send it through again. All right. Now we want to flip this to the 80 meters. Looks good. Let's see where we're at with, let's do, what's 83.8? Where's O? O, 3, 8. I know there's a way to just do the, to choose the band and it puts you right in the middle, but let's see where we're at on that. So let's see, I think I've got to go, we're going lower, so I got to go this way. Let's see if we get a better SWR on 40 at some point. Okay. Well, it looked like it was going down. Maybe I went the wrong direction. Yeah, I did. Look, it's going down on 80. So we can get it to, there's 1.8, 1.6. So not bad, 1.6 on at 3.8 megahertz. Let me look at this real quick. And this here. Okay, man, how many times do I have to click? All right. Yeah, 3.8, and then we'll jump 300, so we'll just do 250 on this one. So we got to go exit, hit this. We want to change the range at 3.8, somewhere close to the middle. 0, 3, 8, 0, 0. We'll leave it at 250. And let's see how narrow this is. Boom. Wow, look at that. Very, very, very narrow on 80. So now you can see how narrow this is. Mag loops they're just very narrow. So ideally, I think it's best to park yourself, call CQ or digital or CW mode to where you can stay in one spot. And probably not the ideal antenna for hunting. Now, people use those as listening, and I suppose you could do that, but it really seems like it's best suited. And the way I've used it mostly is for digital modes. You can leave it on an FT8, the .074. You can leave it on RIDI or PSK, and just call CQ. I think would be a great thing, and I think that's what I'll do later in the next part of the video. I was going to do something here. Let's just for fun, let's try 160. That's so weird to do this upside down. 0, 1. I think it's 9 in the middle, or 8, 9. Oh, I never use 160, guys. All right, now let's go here. No, it didn't do it. So let's change it now. 0, 1, 900. Good. Yeah, it's less than that. Let's try this. Oh, I know I went to that first. I gotta see if we can tune it first. Let's see if we can get to that 1.9. It's infinity, so doubtful, right? It's not made for this, but I always like to try it. There was quite a gap between the end of it and the 3.8, so let's see if it moves 1.9 at all from infinity. Okay, no. Now let's go back and see if we get a better SWR on 40. Look at that. So a little bit better. I think it was 1.4 there. 1.1. So with the second segment, the second loop on 40 and the switch flipped, that's a much better SWR on 40. And look, see how just touching, putting like that mag loop SWR. So 1.1, 1.5, 1.6, definitely workable, right? Okay, so SWR turns out pretty good on all the bands. It's fine tuning. It's a narrow bandwidth for each band. Does not do 160, but we could tune pretty much everything in from, as it says, 10 meters to 80 meters. Flip of the switch does make 40 meters better and get you 80, and I think that's good. So let's move on to the next segment, and let's try to let's test it on the bands. Let's see how it does. I'll set it up outside. I'll set it to an FT8 frequency, and we'll see what we can get.